Welcome to a new video where we're going to be racing New Zealanders' cars. What happens in these videos, we get some modified cars from New Zealand, we chuck them up on the screen, we say what we like, say what we dislike, then give it a score out of 10. Now there are many more videos in the series. I'll link the playlist for all these videos up in the top right hand corner now. 2 other ones we've been doing New Zealanders modified cars, so check them out. So now I think we can go ahead and roll the intro.
Yeah, I'm on call with a hit or two. No small talk, me and Mr. News pull up with a flex on the ball at the back.
Welcome back from the 7-second intro. Now, just before we get started, in the next episodes, if you want me to review anyone's cars, drop them in the comments. So this first car we'll be doing is at Ej.God. I'll leave all the Instagrams down in the description below so you can check them out. So here's got a 2017 Subaru WRX STI. As you can see, it's so good looking. We'll start with the exterior stuff first. Let's start from the front and go to the back. First of all, that is a 2019 bumper, which looks really good, I do think. We've got a nice little canard thing there. We've got the front lip, that looks good. The headlights are so good. And I like that those angel eyes in there, they aren't the typical circle, they're more like a hexagon or something, which I think does look way better. I think they're first on the F80 M4s, but yeah, they're way more unique and they look really good. Next up with this thing, we've got the Workmeister wheels. They're very expensive, the wheels. They're very nice wheels, but I think they always look a little bit smaller than what they really are. On a big car such as this STI, I don't think they might look a little bit small, so I think there would be wheels that suit it better. For a static car that he drives a lot, the fitment on that is really nice. Going more towards the back of the car, we've got some vortex generators. They look really good. Sort of a vent in the back bumper, that looks really good. The tail lights, I'm sort of like 90% on. I think they do look way better than stock ones, but I think it could look better. I think maybe if there's some red in it to match, you know, his red plates, those red badges, that would look just a little bit better. Like, they still look really good, but I think they could just look just a little bit better. Same as the wheels. I think they look really good, but they could look just a little bit better. And you come around the back and you see this big wing. That is so nice. Usually on a 4-door sedan, I don't really like the big wings. And he's got those quad exit exhaust now. He used to have a single exit, now he's got the quad exit. I don't know, something about them just isn't quite popping or something. I don't know, like they need to be polished, or maybe they're just dirty in these pictures. I don't know. But yeah, altogether, it looks so good. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because that's what really matters. It's a built 500 horsepower STI with a bigger Garrett turbo. So it's about 500 crank, 400 wheel, but he's now going to be building it to go to 600 wheel horsepower. And that thing's going to be a complete beast. It's such a nice car. Now just a little talk about the scoring. It's real damn harsh, okay? It's very hard to get a high score. We've never had a 10 out of 10, don't think we'll ever have a 10. And it's based on what I think the whole car community would rate it, not my personal opinion. So yeah. And what do you need for a high score? You need a fast car that looks really nice, looks really good. Score this thing out of 10 is a 9. What does it need for the high score? The tail lights to be a little bit nicer, very nice, but just a little bit nicer. And the wheels to, I don't know, tie in more, sort of look bigger than they are, because I know those are probably some really big wheels. They just look a lot smaller because they're Workmeisters. If you are enjoying, hit the like button and very delicately destroy the subscribe button if you want to see more. Next car then is at Einz.CS with his Mark 7 Golf GTI Edition 40, or the Clubsport. Now for anyone who doesn't know, the Clubsport is the god of the Mark 7 Golf, really. You had the GTI and you had the Golf R, but the Clubsport was actually probably the most favoured one. Even though it's only front wheel drive, it just handled so much better than the Golf R's. So then the front, we've got this nice lip on. I'm not sure if it's stock or not, but it's a very nice lip. I love the GTIs with that red line across the front, looks very nice. Actually makes a GTI look more sporty than a Golf R. So in terms of wheels, we got these Work VSXXs. They're such a nice, like a matte black grey thing with a polished lip. So nice. Of course, being a Golf, the offset isn't very low at all, but it's still very nice, isn't it? Obviously it's bagged, so the fitment on that is so good. But with that brings a problem. It's a bagged German car. Another one. We come around to the back. It is mostly stock. That's the thing. Since they already look good, there's not a lot done to this car. Apart from the fact that it's on bagged, it's on some mean 3-piece wheels. Now we go into under the hood. It has a stage 1 or stage 2 tune on it. In terms of under the hood, it is mostly stock. So we go into scoring this thing. This thing looks beautiful, but it's not that modified, is it? I mean, it's got bagged. It's got the so nice wheels. Like on the STI before, we had, you know, the lips, the lights, the spoiler, the vents, all that good stuff. And of course, under the hood. So really, all we can give this is a 5 out of 10. For the next car then, another JDM car. This is at Grant's 2JZ, and this is Grant's 2JZ GTE Altezza, or Altezza, whatever you want. Let's start with the exterior yet again. Stock bumper, stock lights. Then we come up to the fenders, and it's got this nice wide body kit, and it looks really good on this. And we've got these nice wheels on them. I don't know what they are. You know, you've got that nice concave going on, and they suit the car really well. Now the backs have got 11-inch wide wheels. 11-inch wide, that is so wide, but this thing, the side skirts on it are nice. We come down to the back, again, much the same. Stock light, stock bumper. Yeah, but you've got that lovely duckbill or lip spoiler or something, but it's very nice looking. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's custom made, and it looks so good. So on the exterior, really, the only things it's got is the wide body kit, the wheels, and the spoiler. It's also got some coilovers on. It's honestly not all that much going on. I mean, it's still a lot, you know, wide body and all that, but for the power it runs, it honestly isn't much. So, talking about the power, it's got the 2JZ, it's got a fat Borg Warner turbo, and it's putting out on high boost over 700 horsepower. And this thing's got a really nice setup. Let's get on to scoring it then. If the exterior was really nice, it had the, you know, paint job, had bumpers, lights, lips, and all that, tail lights, rear bumper, perhaps, you know, a nice hood or something, this would quite definitely be a 10 out of 10 car. But it hasn't, so it's got to get a 7 out of 10. This car has the underpinnings of such a high scoring car. It just needs, Grant, if you're watching this, get the exterior sorted. That has got to be a 10 out of 10 car. Like the wide body kit's so nice, the wheels, everything you've got on this right now is so nice, but just, you know, you could do it further. The paint job definitely look nice. Yeah. Like the paint's still in good condition, but for a 700 horsepower car, you need a nice paint job, don't you? Now this next entry has been sent in by a subscriber at Holyscrime XX on Instagram. Thank you for sending this in. She is currently, right now, building her own Triumph, and what we're going to be reviewing is Jared's Triumph 2000, or on Instagram, Slammed 2000 Priv. Now, I don't know a lot about these, so please don't attack me or anything if I get something wrong. But actually looking at it now, my uncle has one of them, so wow, I mean, it does look very nice. I can already see from the front it's got bumper delete. Usually it has these chrome bumpers, it's got none of that, it looks way better. I'm liking that blacked out lights there with the yellow in the middle. The angles on the front without that bumper are really good. I've got these wheels, obviously I have no clue what they are, but the fitment on the front looks pretty damn good. Lots of stretch, to be honest, and that looks really cool. And who could ignore on the front of it that nice lip? I love those sort of lips on the older cars, like the Escort RSs on these Triumphs. They look really good. And you've got that nice oil cool out there with the lines coming out the grille. That looks so damn cool. You can see a nice bucket seat in there. That's really nice. Fitment on the back, again, looks very good. But there's a picture of the engine here, and it's so simple under there. You know when you see in like the K-swap EG hatches and the engine bay looks so damn nice. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. But there's wires going everywhere. I think, mate, you need a wire tuck. That would look so good. But I like how he's color matching the valve cover and that servo back there with the body. That looks cool. So wire tuck, that looks sick. Now, in terms of the power, I don't really know. Obviously, he's got oil cool on it, so it must be pretty modified. But seen from a pull, he just wasn't like a pull. It's like a half open throttle. I don't think it's too powerful. It's still quite powerful, I do think. So without further ado, I think we should rate this thing. And what we've got to rate it is an 8 out of 10. What would need to get higher? Probably more power. I'm guessing that wire tuck in the engine bay and perhaps some tint, like it's kind of like a fishbowl now. Maybe for the older cars that's what you guys like, but I think it'll look really good with some tint or perhaps some dechroming. Now here's the thing for you guys, for me, finding especially European cars and muscle cars to rate on these is quite hard, so please help me out with that. Say some people to rate, I'd appreciate it a lot. So here we are, we're looking at a car that I don't know the Instagram, okay? I've only got one picture of it, so sweet. You got that big blower out the hood, you've got them wheels, the sort of stripe thing going down the middle, you've got that person sitting right there on the chair, and it's right by the village green. So the fitment's kind of bad. I think it could be lower. Perhaps, you know, some side lips or something to make the exterior look more modified than just that fat blower sticking out there, and some tint. Obviously, I think it's got a lot of power because it's got a fat blower there. So what I'll give this out of 10 is an 8.5 out of 10. Just because it's fast, and with that big hunk of chrome out the hood, it looks like it's fast, but I think it could look faster. And with that, we've made it to the end of the video, so please drop a like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram if you want to post moody car photography on that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.